of Jen Gaga's world. Today is day 5 of Vlogmas. I have been busy with work. I have not been able to officially open this up. As you can see, the sun is setting. It is past 5 o'clock and I am en route to a very special event. As you may have seen in my Vlogtober vlog, I had gone to one of our events for ALPHA, which stands for Association of Latino Professionals for America. And the last time we all met with public guests, it was for the spotlight of women of ALPHA. And today is our posada. And I would have come on here earlier, but it's one of those events where it's going to be in downtown, kind of midtown area, and I had things that I had to finish, deliverables I had to complete for work, and you know, I also had deliverables to meet for the family. I wanted to make sure they had dinner set before I left. Then I had to change and hop in the car. So heading over to the event now. I did capture little clips of my day. I'll make sure to add those here. Go. But I just wanted to quickly come on here and just introduce what you're going to be seeing. Some of the clips that I'm going to capture this evening are going to be from the ALPHA event. And as I mentioned, it's an event, or did I just mention it? Sorry if I just skipped that. But today is our posada. And today is just one of those meetings that we open it up kind of as a thank you to everyone that has supported us throughout the year. And most importantly, we do not necessarily a fundraiser, but more of a gift raiser. I don't think that's even a word, but it's our way of collecting gifts, unwrapped gifts for kids ages 5 through 12. And there's a particular school that we work with, and those gifts then get donated to the school. So the school will be on site, or the principal and the representatives from the school will be on site. So we'll give them a thank you, and then of course they'll share what it is that they're there to do and represent for us. And they take the gifts and they give them to the students in the future. So very happy to be there to support and be a part of it.
Makes a stop at a very busy time of year for him and gives every kid
I promise you that is my favorite part on that song. It's one of my favorite parts of all time in a song. But with that said, I am done for the day. Good night. For those of you wondering how come she has a sweater on and she doesn't, because that, you hear how out of breath she gets? She's a little wild one when it comes to walking. She like overheats herself so fast. Okay, you guys, welcome to a Vlogmas day number 6. Today's adventure is the saving of a local bee. Look at her. So a little context, I had thrown out my Thanksgiving Day bouquet that was sitting on the counter because all the leaves were starting to wilt. As you can see, this daisy was still really very pretty and vibrant, but it was part of the bigger bouquet, and I was just gonna throw it in our green waste because the trash day is tomorrow. And so I thought, okay, let me go out there. So I did that at night and I didn't see that the daisy was on top of my recycle bin. I'll post a picture here. So I came out here so that I can roll out my trash bins to the sidewalk, and I see this daisy laying on top of the recycle bin. I'm like, oh darn, the daisy didn't make it in. But as you saw in the photo, there was this little bee that was just laying there on its back, lifeless. If you didn't notice on the picture, I'll zoom it and post it again. But then as I couldn't see myself just throwing the daisy along with the bee into the green waste, just, you know, to wait for the green waste bin to come tomorrow. So I opted to put her inside of the daisy and then put her in this little flower bed and just let her naturally decompose, you know, with nature. As I went to move her and kind of jolt her around, I see that she moved. And I'm like, oh, she's still alive. So here she is with us. And it looks like she's struggling a little bit, but she's definitely, I scooped her onto the daisy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the daisy right here. And hopefully, I don't know if it's because it's cold. Oh, sorry. I don't know if it's because it's cold. As you can see, it's super gray and gloomy. It's supposed to be raining later this afternoon. So that might be part of why, maybe the cold. I'm not a bee expert, so if you are, please comment down below. But I'm hopeful that this will at least help her. I might Google something, because if I could, maybe provide her some space and just kind of wait until it warms back up tomorrow and let her out. I'm invested, y'all. I'm super invested, because if you've ever watched the Bee Movie, it's been a long time, but I do remember, and I know that these are our baby pollinizers and we need to take care of them. So they're the reason why we have these beautiful flowers, right? Right. Okay. So I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna go pull out my trash cans. I'm gonna let her do her thing. I'm gonna Google some stuff, and then maybe we can like create a little safe space for her, at least until it's sunny again. Because I don't want her out here in the rain either. And I don't even know if she's a her, but that's what we're gonna say. Okay, y'all, so I looked up how to revive a bee, and it says that just because they're laying doesn't necessarily mean they're dying. It could just mean that they're resting or that they're tired. So to give it some energy, to put 2 teaspoons of granulated sugar with 1 teaspoon of water, and to put it like on a leaf or like the flower bed, and then that will give them energy. So I'm gonna put this like on this edge over here, and then maybe that will help her in her feeling tired. I just don't want to get her full of it, you know what I mean? Uh-oh. She's just not really moving, so I'm hoping that she's resting. But I do have things that I gotta get going on, and I don't want to just hover over her, so I'll do that. Give it some time. I'll check back on her in about an hour before the rain comes, and hopefully she's good. So it's 30 minutes later, and she's still just kind of chilling there. Hopefully she'll come back. My dog has not seen her, luckily. Or my son's dog. That's Luna with the crazy eyes. But hopefully she'll be okay. Alright fam, so it is clearly raining. It's a little after 4:30, and I want to check on my bee. As you could see, I hid it in here, but it's not moving, you guys. I mean, it moved earlier, but it's really weak. So I don't know that she or he, one of my friends was saying if it's a male bee, sometimes they get like kicked out of the hive at a certain point. I'm not a bee expert. I think I said that earlier, but we tried. Worst case, I'm gonna leave it in here, and if that's all that it's going to give us, then at least it could decompose, hopefully, in a pretty space. So that's all I'm going to be able to capture, because darkness darkness is among us with the cloud coverage, and it's getting dark so early. But I know y'all are probably invested just as much as I've been. What's up, guys? So I'm actually on my way to Best Buy. I'm off work and it's cold and rainy, but I had determined to get there tonight because there's a sale happening and I already know exactly what I want, exactly like the processing system, all the things. There was a sale for Black Friday on a laptop that I've been eyeballing for my son, and then by the next time I went in there, the sale had ended. But I randomly went on their website on Sunday. When I looked, the sale was gone, and Sunday's usually when their sales hit. So I was bummed out. I was like, dang, like I wonder by when, when are they gonna have sales again? So Monday I went on the website and I saw that the laptops were on, not only were they on sale again, but this time the overall, like after taxes and everything, price was $50 cheaper than the Black Friday price. And I think it was like their Black Friday / Cyber Monday sale that whole weekend right after Thanksgiving. And when I saw that it was on sale again, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to get them at a lower price through the season at this point. I need to hop on it. So I did what I had to do, and I'm on my way to get it because yesterday I had an event after work, so I couldn't do it after work yesterday. Tomorrow I'm a maybe on an event that I may have to go to, so tonight was my only opportunity. So I hopped off work, and then I am on my way to Best Buy. So I'm gonna get him his laptop. It's not a Christmas present. It's basically something that I said I was gonna get and fund him at the beginning of the school semester. I just been lagging on it, and had to get all the financial part of it ready to go, and I'm ready to make the investment for him. So my son will have a laptop finally. Yay! I'm sure he would have preferred to have had it at the beginning of the school semester, but he's been using mine as a backup. This is basically just going to be his, for him only. My son is a music major, so I know that there's a program that he would have to purchase, which I am not purchasing. It's like a $200 or $300 program in order to produce music. But I told him, I'll meet you 75% of the way, or you can pretty much say 95% of the way. I will buy your laptop. You can purchase the insurance for it, and you can purchase the program for it. And so he was like, all right, that sounds like a plan. So it's not a Christmas present, as close as we are to the holiday, but it is something that is going to save him, just under $2K, because we know MacBooks are not cheap. So I'm very happy to be able to do that, and in a space that I could do that for him. And that is what I am off to do. Okay, and then at 7 o'clock, which is in just under an hour, I have a date with my daughter again. I know she went with me to the Beyonce concert, live, well, not live, but the Beyonce concert, the Renaissance tour on the big screen. And then when we were there, she saw that one of her favorite, she has many K-pop favorite groups, but one of her favorite groups was doing their tour where they only show like 1 or 2 days, and it's like a special event kind of thing. And okay, rude. But tonight was one of them. So I can't do Saturday. I think Saturdays are second showing, but I can do today. And so I was like, all right, I'll take her tonight. I think it was either Saturday or Sunday that they were going to show it, but bottom line is I couldn't make it that day. Or is it next week? For whatever reason, whatever other day it is, doesn't matter. I just couldn't make it. So I have to hurry up, get what I need to get at Best Buy so I can get back home, hopefully cook a quick dinner because I am hungry before we go to the movie theaters. I love popcorn, but popcorn on an empty stomach is not always a good idea because of the popcorn and like the extra butter. The extra butter and salt. I've done that before and I get super nauseous. So I have to eat at least something, and I had already left the steaks prepped earlier. I prepped them during like my lunch break. So anyway, so I'm gonna stop talking. The light's about to turn green and it's gonna get shaky, so I'll come back. So this is the one we're looking at getting, which is cool because it looks like now they have the little SD and they brought back the USB. Mine is the generation, like it's like 2 or 3 years old, and mine does not have that anymore. So I'm glad to see that it came back, but I feel robbed. Oh, guess you can't grab them. I've been thinking about a new camera, and I've been hearing good things, but I think this is the one. Oh no, that's the, oh yeah, this is the, oh no wait, this is the first gen. This is the second gen. I don't know how I feel about this. I like this one. But look how little and compact it is. It's wonderful. So I'm a little disappointed because Best Buy was taking a little time. So obviously I'm not walking out with the laptop. My husband ended up staying behind. He ended up meeting me here because he wanted to check out a TV he's been eyeballing, because our downstairs TV probably has, I'd say maybe another year, year and a half, maybe 2 if we get lucky. But the colors are drastically changing, like very dramatically or drastically, I don't know, whatever word you want to use, but let's just say that the colors are not giving vibrant anymore. It's like a lot of green and blue with a hint of red in there, somewhat. But he ended up meeting me and everything was just taking so long. Like everybody that kept going to the counter was just taking too long. So the gentleman that was helping me, he went in the back and went to go get the laptop. And the crazy thing is they're not even that busy. So I thought that by going right now, it wouldn't be as busy, but yeah. So my husband said he would stay behind, and I'm on my way to get my my daughter so that I can pick her up and then jam back to the theater and hopefully make it in time. Usually previews, you know, the previews take a little while, so they don't start it right away, but I'm freaking starving. I'm bummed I didn't even get home to like make dinner. At this point, the breaded steaks that I prepared, we're just gonna chop it up to save them for tomorrow, and we'll just eat out tonight. So my husband's gonna pick something up for him and my son, and then I told my daughter if they have the little Pizza Hut pizzas at the theater, that we'll just have one of those and maybe just get like a small bag of popcorn. So all right, my friends, I will capture a couple clips at the movie theater, and then after that I will try to capture giving the laptop to my son, assuming he gets home at a decent time.
Oh my God! You just get harder. Step on your tears, through your fears. Let me capture the wind, vision disappear. Get it on, reaching the truth, free and feel alive. Like a phantom, got me pouring my drinks. Hail, the puppeteers.
So Rudy, I promised you something at the beginning of the semester.
Oh. Okay, maybe put it back right there. 'Cause it's about to
So I had to blog it, a little bloggable content.
a little bit. Oh, it's a thing.
Our house looks so janky with that old computer chair behind you.
I mean, I could take it. Actually, no, it would kind of be big because the way on my desk is like kind of a door.
No, I'm just gonna send it to the junk.
Ooh, finally, bro. I need one of these, bro, so bad. It was been so bad. I've been doing everything through my phone, even during my senior year.
And you know what? I got cheated on my laptop because my laptop, you know how it doesn't have the USB or the SD card insert.
Oh.
This one, they made them before that. They used to have them, and then they got rid of that, and they brought it back again.
It's another
on the Pro.
Another tab I have to. You got a case I could borrow?
I have one, but
Is it the black and silver one?
no, it's a Mickey Mouse one. I can probably just order one. But see, look, the side.
How come this one feels thicker than the other ones?
Because they brought this back. Because they had made it
The
sleek.
HDMI?
Oh, see, look right here.
Because I knew before that you had to get an adapter for all of them.
Well, the one
USB-C.
before this is thick. The light gray one that we have, it's
Yeah,
thick.
see, I thought it was gonna be like that.
But see, this one doesn't
Oh shoot.
have it.
Duh.
And so they made mine version more like a Air.
So which
which-
one is this? Oh, even that's the.
No,
Oh, okay.
both of these are Pros, but my Pro doesn't have the
This thing
side.
got
It only
Face
has.
ID.
Yeah, see, mine only has those, and yours lift
Oh,
it.
sorry.
Yours has the SD card, the USB, and then it has the two.
Oh, so it doesn't even take USB-C.
Use English as the main language. Press the return key.
Yeah, see, your charger's different, and then you get the.
Okay, well at least I still have the charger.
And your screen is bigger. You have the 14-inch because they made it. Here, you could put them side by side. So here's side by side. Because both of them are 1 terabyte. It's
Oh,
just
God.
this one's the older gen. This is the new gen. 13, but you can see how they took advantage of all the screen space. But yep, this one's heavier though.
I know it is heavy. That's what I was thinking it's gonna be something like that, the thinner one.
Well, I mean, if you want, I can get you a Air. Save me money.
What's the difference between this one?
You don't get all the ports. That's the thing. No, it's better with this one. And this is a 1 terabyte.
Damn.
So you can do all your music production. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Jen Gaga's World. Today is Vlogmas day number 7, and I am on the way to one of my favorite events of the year, and that is to the, here's a hint, Estrella Awards. So for any of you who have followed me for a while, or those of you who are close to me, fellow loved ones, you know that a year ago, not necessarily today because my event fell on the 9th last year, but a year ago I was one of those that had the honor to be recognized as one of the Inspiration Estrellas with the Sacramento Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. And this year is a new year. They have a new list of Latinas that are going to be recognized, and I am lucky enough to be able to go and be in attendance. Part of the work that I do assists with, you know, kind of coordinating the efforts that we have on our side of the world with the organization that I work with. But even before my role in the role that I play with the organization now, I've always attended, even if it wasn't through my organization, I would request the time so that I can still go. And I would go through different organizations that I've always been associated to through my community service experience. So it's one of those events that it's just super awesome to be able to go to. It's very inspirational. Personally, I love hearing the stories of the Latinas being recognized, and it just reminds us that sometimes we're in a space where we might feel alone, and they may share their story to where it's like they may feel the same way. And then this is a reminder, being in a room full of so many different powerful Latinas, that we are not alone. It's like we are here and we are here to stay. So if my makeup looks a little funky, it was a rough morning. Let's just say I gave myself ample of time. I gave myself plenty of, you know, opportunity for wiggle room, thankfully, because my eyebrow pencil broke. My backup pencil was out. Luckily I have the dip brow. I always have that as a backup, but I do not I personally don't care for it. I feel like it's blotchy. Like this one feels like it's not colored in all the way. It was just a whole thing. and then I went to use one of my brushes, which I mixed up with a different brush, and it's the same brush that I've been using with my red, one of my red, you know, more holiday palettes. So when I went to put red on my eyes last week, guess which brush I picked up? Yeah, that one. And it was one of those where you couldn't tell, and it wasn't until I went to like apply the lighter color and I'm like, oh no. So it was a whole mess this morning. But we're on our way. We will get there and we will have a wonderful time. But you know, it's one of those things also where they say, not today, not today. I won't even say the name, but not today. So I'm gonna go ahead and focus on the road. Before I do that, let me show you a quick clip of the flowers that I just picked up at Trader Joe's. Two of the ladies that are being recognized, I have worked with, one in the community through the various networks that we're both kind of synced up to, and then the other I met through one of the partnerships that I support at work. So I wanted to make sure to pick up some flowers so that I can literally give them their flowers and celebrate them in all of their accomplishments that they've done. So I had to, like, that was an absolute, like, I have to go. And I would have gone last night, but by the time we got out of the movie and I got gas, like, I think Trader Joe's closes at 8:30 if I'm not mistaken. So I was like, I'll just go on the way to the freeway, which is on my way to the freeway. So it's not like it was out of the way or anything. So I'm excited to show you. Here's a little sneak peek, but I'll show you a better pic when I'm at the next light. So here are the flowers. Look how pretty they are. And it was hard because they had so many different bouquets, but I know it would have made it hard to know who to give it to. So at least they're both the same and they could both enjoy. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I just finished paying for parking which is weird because I thought parking was supposed to be free through, like, in this area through the holidays, but for whatever reason, it still took my card. You know, I'm gonna play it safe just so I don't get a parking ticket. But you know what's so funny is my nails, I put the card in, but because I have pointy nails, it went so far in, like, without nails you could just pull it back out, but I could not pull it back out. It kept sliding. So I had to ask this random guy, which I recognize him through the work I've done through the chamber. I just don't really know him personally. And he was able to help me, but it was just so funny and embarrassing at the same time. Oh my gosh. Anyways, let me get up in here.
Specifically Old Sacramento, the home of so many incredible businesses and venues like the one we're in today. And Katie Valenzuela, I have the
Well, I just am in awe of all the experience on this panel here, and I can at least say from my perspective and my experience, I think what the community can do is a couple of different things, and I know it's been mentioned already in some way or another, but open doors, right? Open doors, whether it's job opportunities or educational opportunities, or connections in the community that you know will help better their lives and help get them to where they want to go, that they otherwise wouldn't have access
to. So the event is over and done. Here's my rose. Anyone who was a previous Estrella got a rose. And I should probably take it off because I don't want to damage it, but I will make sure to insert some clips of today's event. It was a wonderful time. Good. It's like a whole reunion every time, but it cleared out quick. So what I'm going to do is, as I take off, I'm going to drive around. I'm in Old Sacramento, so I'm going to drive around the long way before I hop on the freeway so that you can all see the beauty that's here in Sacramento, but also so you can see how they decorate it for the holidays. And then I will start heading back to my side of town because I do have a 2 o'clock meeting today and work still needs to get done. It's so funny because the executive director of our work group was like, are you going back to the office? And I was like, for a split second, I was like, I feel like that was a trick question. I said, no, but I will be working from home still. He's like, okay, have a safe drive. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera so y'all can see. Okay, so if anybody's invested in the bee situation, it's still moving slightly. I don't know if you can see it. I think it's like staring at us. I honestly think maybe it's just sleeping, and maybe not, but yeah, that's today's story. Our little update. What is that kind of bug? Wow. This is really pretty colors here in this one image. But hopefully the bee pulls through. The dog is like, what's happening? What's happening? Ooh, not my knees clacking. Not these old knees cracking. Cracking, clacking. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Let me snip that off before they try to eat it.